3, 2, 1, go. We're gonna write hey. Oh. Hello everyone, this is Philip Simfukwe and welcome back to my How to Draw Simple Artwork series. And today I'm going to teach you guys how to draw a simple landscape. This is kind of a departure from what I've been teaching you guys, how to draw a simple cat, simple dog, simple stick figures. I just thought it would be a nice departure from the normal artwork that we draw. And yeah, just to learn how to draw simple landscapes, teach us a little bit more about perspective, and showing how close objects have more detail than further objects and size relations, all that good jazz. So just, yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy, and let's get started. So we're going to start by cutting this work surface. We're going to start by cutting this work surface in half. So we're going to draw basically a river that just goes right down the middle of our work surface right there. And I'll explain. So this is the, I guess you could say, yeah, the far bank. And I will explain why we only draw one bank before we draw the other bank on this side. But so we're going to draw, we can start from anywhere actually, but we're going to start from here and say on this side is the side that's really, really close to us. So that means we're going to just put in a tree here. And as you can see, the tree kind of starts off like a cloud. And then its trunk just comes down just like that. And then the other side of the trunk. And it has a branch. And we're going to draw the other tree. Again, this is just a simple landscape. Nothing too fancy. Nothing too intense. But so this is one type of tree. I can actually show you guys how to draw, I guess, a few types of trees. So here would be, let's say, what would, I guess, classify as a pine tree. More of a Christmassy looking kind of tree. The way I've figured out how to draw these with simplicity and ease, but also kind of rustic, having a little bit of speed to them. Basically draw the center trunk and then the needles kind of looking leaves, and then you just bring it out just like that, right? Something simple just like that. And so we can alternate the types of trees that we draw. So we can draw another cloud-based tree on this side. And we want to say that this one's in the back of this tree. So if we draw, which I will show you guys, a branch that has its leaves, we would end the leaves, drawing the leaves right there, simply to say that this tree is in front of this other tree that's right here. And then we can draw another branch here. And then as we go down the bank, we're going to draw even smaller trees than up here on this side of the bank. And so in essence, again, we're trying to simulate that this bank, like we're on this side of the bank, on this point, everything starting from this side is big. Everything going this side is small, simply because this side is closest to us than this side. So we're going to draw just a little bit more detail there. We're going to draw another cloud-based tree, as I like to call them. And then leaves. And we're going to do a lot of filler in the back here, so don't worry about that. And then we're going to draw another pine tree. It's definitely going to be, all the needles are going to be a little bit closer to each other, just showing that there's less detail. And then finally another cloud-based tree. And just like that. And then to fill some of the spaces, you can draw rocks on the ground. And in essence, the way I would do it is, or the way I just did it was, draw what looks like a cloud, just like that. But the bottom portion is just going to be as smooth of a line as possible. And that just tells you that this item is on the ground. And then on this side, we're going to draw basically a huge tree, or a huge rock. So it's going to be a little bit, you know, not cloudish like one of these right here, but it's just definitely going to be large, and at the bottom it's going to be as smooth as possible. And again, that's to simulate that it is on the ground and not basically it is on the ground. You can draw a little brush, and these are just little leaves. And then right here we can draw another pine tree, where we're saying that again, the closer these items are, the bigger these items are, and the more detail that we put into them, we're simulating that they are closer to us than the ones that are further back and smaller. So a little bit of detail there. Draw a little brush, a little bush, another bush right here. And let's see, do we want to add anything else? No, not necessarily. You can add as many trees as you desire. Like even back here, you could put in trees right there, another tree right there, another tree back here, and just have, you know, just cloud of its own. A little detail there, and just like that. And yeah, and then you can add more little trunks throughout the entire artwork. Here again, we're saying that the tree is in the back right there. You know, we're just trying to fill some space and whatnot. And I think when you are done, you can now draw the other bank of the river. So as you can see here, we drew the rock. We're saying like this is where we want the shrubbery, rocks, whatever we want to draw. We're saying like it's right here, it's on this bank. And so because this side is further away, you're going to start basically drawing offset, just a little bit offset this other bank. And as you go down, you're going to be pulling out this way. So again, you're going to be offset a little bit from this bank, but as you go down, you're going to end somewhere like right here. In relation to this bank, you're going to be all the way out here, but over here, you're going to be pretty close. And that's again, just to simulate that as we go from this side to that side, everything is getting smaller as it goes and less detailed, as you can see. So we're going to start here, and we're going to basically draw a parallel bank. So it's going to come like this, and it's going to curve just like that to simulate that bank. And then it's going to come this way, and then over here is this bank, so we're going to curve it just like that. And then we're going to stop on this line saying like, oh, it's going to the bank is on this other side of the rock, so we're going to come like that, and then we're just going to bring it out this way just like that. And so now if we wanted to add a little bit a little bit more detail to the river itself, we're basically going to draw the streamlines of the river, which are going to basically be small lines just like that, that kind of mimic the flow of the river in relation to the bank. So there, streamline, and they're not all connected, which is perfect. And just like that. Just like that. Sorry if you weren't able to see that, but you draw more streamlines, just like that. Back here, I think I'm just looking to see where some ideal places would be to draw some streamlines, just like that, and maybe even one here and one there. And I think that's what I want. That's all I want to show. So hopefully you guys can see all of that. Yep, just like that. And if you wanted to add more detail, you wanted to add a little bit more brush over here, you can. If you wanted to add more trees in the skyline back here, you can. Yeah, there's just so much freedom that you can have. And here's a simple landscape. If you want to color it as well, you can. I think that's why that is why it helps to draw everything in blocks and to draw everything like this rock is huge. These leaves are huge. That just allows you to go in whenever you feel like and just color everything the colors that you want to color them. Anyway, I hope you guys really enjoy this piece of art, and I hope you guys experiment with it as well. This is just a starter piece, but I also hope that you guys have a blessed day. God bless, and goodbye.